Good afternoon, Panthers. Hopefully, everyone's had a great first week back from spring break.
I know I definitely needed spring break, and I'm ready to go back. Happy Friday and happy National Pigs in a Blanket Day.
That sounds so good right now. I've currently been on a cooking and baking high. I've made cookies,
Okay,
brownies.
Tony, that's great and all, but we have some news to report.
Oh, yeah, AJ. Time is of the essence.
Really, Tony?
Oh, yeah. Let's get into it.
No industry has gone untouched by this pandemic, with some businesses being significantly hurt more than others. As we all know, many businesses have had to take a hiatus during this time. However, one essential business that is still functioning is the news industry. Angel got a chance to sit down and discuss the effects that the coronavirus is having on the news industry with ABC7 sports anchor and reporter Kurt Sandoval. Let's take a look.
As spectators, it is so easy for us to make judgments and come to conclusions for things that we are not involved in. Sometimes, these judgments and conclusions are correct, but in no way do we completely understand the effects. Therefore, those who experience it firsthand are the only ones that truly know. I was fortunate enough to discuss with someone who has experienced firsthand how the pandemic has affected the news industry.
I'm an anchor and a reporter. So on the weekends, I go into a studio and anchor the 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 11 o'clock on the weekends. And then on my 3 days during the week, I report. And that means my office is out there. It's at the Lakers, it's at the Rams, it's at the Chargers, it's at the Clippers, it's at USC, it's at UCLA, and we tell stories for a living. It's changed the way we cover things, but it's not like we do any less newscasts. We're still open for business. We're essential business. Now, the challenge, and it's a big challenge, so for literally, I had an interview with one of the Rams offensive linemen, and it was the exact way I'm talking to you now via a Zoom interview. And so the challenge of that is to record it, to ingest it, to get it onto the laptop.
The final product of a newscast represents a fraction of what goes into making it. Kurt Sandoval describes how he's adjusted to doing this at home.
There's this app that all of us have on our phone. I use my iPad, and literally right where I'm talking to you, Angel, I have right behind this phone, I have a little thing that holds my bills on my desk. I set my iPad right here. And now what's on that iPad is an app. And that app is called Dejero. And what that does is they assign it to the station. So when I touch that app, I'm instantly live at the station. And then what I do is this earpiece is connected to that app. I synced it just like you would your phone, an earpiece to a phone. I synced it to the app. So when I put this in my ear and I turn on that app, I can hear them. They can hear me. It's also a microphone. And voila, I'm doing live shots out of my house. Now, the negative is an app, and this is not broadcast quality. But hey, at least we're communicating and we're getting the information out.
Reporting for PTV, I'm Angel Mendoza.
Thank you, Angel, for that insightful package. I know we've all been affected by this, but remember, we're all in this together.
Newbury Park High School's closure has affected all of us in many different ways. Tony and I are both part of the class of 2020, and we know it has been especially hard on all our seniors this year. However, an awesome Instagram account has been created to showcase all the seniors' plans for the future. Follow at NPSNRS 2020 on Instagram to see where all your peers will be attending college in the future years. If you would like to be featured on the page, just DM them and they will make sure to showcase your plans as well.
Guess what's back? One of our favorite segments, the Panther Window. Although it took a small hiatus, Finn is here to take it away.
Good morning, Panthers. I'm Finn Kelly, and today I have an update on the worldwide pandemic COVID-19. To start, there are 2.6 million confirmed cases worldwide. But some good news is there are 706,733 people who have recovered from this virus. In the US, there are 839,836 confirmed cases, but only 77,018 people have recovered. In total, there are 228,438 people who have lost their lives from this virus. Some tips to help slow the spread are wash your hands for at least 20 seconds, and when you're with people, to have a group smaller than 6 to reduce the risk of catching that nasty virus. Remember to always practice social distancing and stay 6 feet apart as much as possible. That will also help you not catch the virus as well. That's all I have for today. Now back to the anchors.
Do you have dreams of being the next Steven Spielberg or Catherine Bigelow? Or perhaps your dream is to be the next PTV superstar? If so, then you definitely want to take a closer look at our video production courses and how you can get involved.
The two beginner video production courses that NPHS provides are digital video production and broadcasting. No matter which class you decide to take, on a typical day you will be editing a video, filming a video, or learning how to film and edit videos from our teacher.
With digital video production, you're learning the basics of how to operate a camera, how to operate a boom mic, and other things like that. Once you develop those skills, then you could go into advanced digital video production and create actual big projects that you can be proud of and display on the screens and apply to film festivals.
There's such a wide spectrum when it comes to broadcasting. You learn everything. Anything and everything you ever thought that you wouldn't learn, you learn. There's so much that goes into this class. Every single day was something new.
I'd recommend joining broadcasting if you really want to learn how to tell a good story while being in front of the camera and behind the camera. And I'd recommend joining digital video production if you really want to learn finer details on editing in addition to a bit of front of the camera work.
The class really gave me a really great opportunity to express my creativity.
The 4 years in the class has really unlocked a creative side to me that I really didn't think I had.
We made tons of different kinds of videos and we really got to be creative with them. One of my favorite parts of the classes is after we finish a project, we all sit down and we watch them on the projector. And you get to see how everyone took this prompt and interpreted it differently and created like this awesome video from it. And then we get feedback and we hear critiques so you know how to improve. And it's really just a really fun time to see what everyone created and how their videos came together.
I probably say my favorite project of broadcasting was when we got to film an actual PTV episode, because we got to actually see how it's filmed, what goes into it, and I think that it really shows you what journalism is really about and what it takes.
One of the best experiences of being in broadcasting was we got to take a field trip to ABC Studios in Burbank. And it was such an amazing experience because we got to see the real people do the news live. And it was just so great because seeing this as something you want to do in your future, being able to see it live was such an awesome experience. And that field trip is something you would not get in any other class. Broadcasting was so unique.
Everyone became really close and comfortable with each other, and it was kind of like a little family. And it was a really fun class. I always looked forward to fourth period.
It's like we got along so well. We just all were really excited about making cool video projects.
And everyone in that class was just so kind and sweet. And we were all just a big family going towards specific goals as one, and it was really great.
This class was by far one of my favorite classes I've taken at NP so far.
Broadcasting was definitely the best class I've taken in high school so far.
Digital video production was one of my favorite classes.
Definitely, it was one of my favorite classes I've ever taken. Every single day, I would just laugh even more than I did the previous day, and it was a really fun time.
I can personally tell you that the Broadcasting 1 class changed my entire view of journalism and the news industry for the better. I grew up as the daughter of a filmmaker and have always had a love for the movie industry. Broadcasting combined my love of storytelling with real-life stories. It also improved my people skills when interviewing people and helped me with my knowledge on script writing and camera techniques. And of course, it led me to PTV, which I think was one of the best decisions I've ever made.
I personally took the DVP and ADVP route, and I have no complaints. Not only do you learn great cinematic techniques, editing skills, and get to showcase your masterpiece, you're also surrounded by amazing people who make the class a lot more enjoyable, and you have a great teacher to guide you along the way. If you want to enroll in these courses, make sure to contact your counselor. Also, these courses fulfill the fine arts requirements.
Well, that's all we have for you on this fantastic Friday.
If anyone has any recipes for me, let me know, because I'm running out of ideas and I just can't.
We have to wrap this up. Remember to check your Learn accounts to stay updated on all things school related. Stay safe, make sure to look both ways,
and have a weekend.